Did you hear that?
I did. It's the poltergeist.
All right, hot. Shall we begin?
Let's do it. Yo, it's Lex and Frooms, and right now on the show we have a live audience. We're actually doing an art piece, perhaps.
Performance art.
It's a conceptual experience, and it's powered by Bonds. It's big icon energy, so of course we're talking about icons. What is an icon? What isn't an icon? And if celebrities all die out tomorrow, or when they were eaten,
let me know. No, let's think about it, right? Let's say you wake up tomorrow and the powers that be have abolished celebrity. It's like you cannot publicly validate, covet, praise anybody for their creative skills in that way. It's done. Like, stop it. What happens? How do you find icons?
I have two ideas. Mm-hmm. The first idea is that just because someone's an icon doesn't mean that they're popular. Take Kim Kardashian for example. Who here actively likes Kim Kardashian? Put your thing up.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably 30%. And who here believes that Kim Kardashian is an icon in some respect? Yeah. Icon. I think that she's like, the way we're talking about icons, I often think as an icon is like it's used in the term of kind of like, oh my God, I love them. They're such an icon. Whereas I think icons in their time are often not necessarily really generally well liked. But then it's in the future, we look back at them and think they're an icon. Like, for example, I think Kim Kardashian is the modern day Marilyn Monroe. The dress confirmed it. Contentious. But that's a really good example of how it depends on the culture that someone is within. So, for example, with whether or not celebrity is dying, I think you said earlier, I think that with the invention of TikTok, the idea of influencers is disbanding. I don't think people are interested in like highly curated people. I definitely see a lot of like shady stuff on TikTok about influencers, which is like very alarming. I think that we're moving. I think you're right about the saturation. I think as we're becoming so saturated, the idea of having icons is maybe going to go out the window. Maybe our new icons will be our parents, our siblings, our friends.
Well, to your point before, do you think that in order to be an icon, you need to be well liked? Paddles up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I can think of a bunch of people who are iconic and not liked. Let's not rattle off the names. Let's not platform them, But also, I think that we're perceiving someone, let's say your local villain. I don't know. Let's use
Nelson from The Simpsons.
Precisely. For every person who's like, I'm not a huge fan, there's someone who's like, oh, what do you mean? I love that guy.
Totally. It makes the ones that like them feral.
Yes, exactly. And I also don't think that for someone to be an icon, you have to be practicing in your admiration for them. I think that sometimes icons influence your life around you before you've even realized, like when people were attributing like very African aesthetics to Kim Kardashian and being like, oh, like it makes sense. She's an icon for that. Nobody was saying that before that she wasn't an icon, but they were able to recognize her effect on pop culture, thus making her an icon. So it's like, perhaps it's like not even an active thing, it's a title. And once you've bestowed it, you get to own it.
Wow.